I'm joking. It's just Brighton's very own local Eminem. That's Matt Murphy.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not bad. I'm good, actually.
So we kicked off the show with the new Eminem and Beyonce track, Walk on Water. What do you think of that one?
I liked it. I really like that song. I like how minimalist it is. And as well, like we were saying earlier about, imagine if you was Eminem, yeah, and you like come out with the Marshall Mathers LP, and then what's the other one? Eminem.
What, in order?
No, but the two ones that were proper, like,
there was
massive.
The Marshall Mathers LP and the Slim Shady LP.
That's the one, yeah. And then what are you going to do after that? Like, and I think that's what, from what I heard anyway, that's what the song's about. Like,
I've kind of followed Eminem's career. So after that you had Relapse, and then you had Recovery. So he went on like a very scary journey with drugs, but he wrote about it, and then he got himself out the other end. And then there was Marshall Mathers LP 2.
Exactly.
Which continued the story, actually. I really like that one. You know Stan from Marshall Mathers LP?
Yeah.
In the first track of Marshall Mathers LP 2 is called Bad Guy, and he's got a whole verse where
I love that song.
He writes as Matthew, right? As Stan's
older brother.
little brother. The little brother,
oh,
yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
He's grown up, yeah. Yeah, no, that's sick. This new
quality
track,
song.
like with Beyonce as well, I kind of like, and I like that it talks about Jesus. It keeps with my Christmas theme.
Yeah. Although if Christmas is massively pagan as well.
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
Well, I think it's a mixture. Like, I think that I don't know this. I'm probably talking shit, but
I love it.
But yeah, like when Christianity came to the UK in the 60s, or no, like it was a long time ago.
60s?
Yeah, like ages ago.
Yeah, because in the 50s, like there was no Christianity during the war or anything. Like.
But basically, a long time ago, I can't remember exactly when. It's something to do with the Romans, probably like.
Oh, what, 60 AD?
Yeah, it was around then. Yeah, you know, obviously. Yeah, about 68. Obviously, when you come to another country, an island that don't know what Christianity even is, then you have to sort of. I think they basically done a hybrid of pagan traditions, and yeah. Anyway, that might be bullshit, but stuff like the tree. The tree is not a Christian thing, and the chocolate log as well. That's a pagan thing. Google it.
The chocolate log. The chocolate log always freaks me out. It's like it's meant to look like bark, but it just looks like a big turd on the toilet, doesn't it?
It's disgusting, doesn't it?
Unless you cover it with like real nice icing and decorations. But yeah, happy Christmas, everyone. If you're listening to this on the day, I'm sorry if this feels too early for you. But if you're listening back throughout the month, I hope you're enjoying your December times, having lots of hot chocolate, mulled wine.
Yeah.
Mulled cider's my favourite. It's like warm apple juice. But it gets you fucked. Anyway, so I'm
My name is Matt Murphy, and this is my song Hypochondriac. I'm a hypochondriac, hanging out of the doctor's surgery. It hurts to see that there's probably nothing wrong with me, apart from the hypochondria activity. Maybe ADHD and mild autistic tendencies. This cider makes me need a piss, but it don't burn to pee. I'm fairly clean, I barely seen a sexual disease. I think I'm just a massive drama queen, drama king. Let's open up this can and find out what the drama brings. Cause drama raps that plays guitar and drama sings. I hang about outside the shop until it's opening. I'm soaking in the cellar while I'm token of blowing smoking rings. They think he thinks, she thinks I think too much, is why I'm drinking. Overthinking's got me diagnosing phantom things. Maybe it's me that chose to be the shaky way I've been. Don't wanna be a jakey, referring to where that I'm certain, chasing towels and I'll fail in a life of sin. You see that yin with the black and red, the yellow tin. Maybe it's him that chose to be the shaky way it's been. Or maybe he just got unlucky in the game he's in. Oh, Fazzy in reaching fire into the bargain bin. Or sipping gin and rocks and smarmy classy bars and seeing who la-di-da. But no matter the scenario, how far we go reflects how much a demon's ego grows. And in effect, with these effects affect how far we go. Who la-di-da, but no matter the scenario. Who la-di-da, but no matter the scenario. Who la-di-da, but no matter the scenario. How far we go reflects how much a demon's ego grows. How long will this thing go for? How long until you're sure? How long before you realise? Take broken glass from bloodshot eyes. It took until 24, I'm almost 25. I probably could have, should have done this thing before, but you still on my side. How long will this thing go for? How long until you're sure? How long before you realise? Take broken glass and bloodshot eyes. It took until 24, I'm almost 25. I probably could have, should have done this thing before, but you still on my side. As it turns out, I'm not a hypochondriac. ADHD, SPD, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, fuck it, blatantly, I'll write a song with that. Mild Tourette's and OCD, direct me to that. Careful, though, compulsion leads us down a risky path. A path lined with broken glass will carve your wrist in half. Acting daft, think you learn nothing from history class. This twisted path lasts for many miles till shit gets dark. The fits of laughter after fits of rage finally pass. This bastard had us by the throat till it's a mastercraft. But difficult ain't impossible, just a harder task, and we can take control, master the art of taking charge. I feel I'm quite well equipped for this game, but I've just got this one thing I know I keep saying. I'm trying to keep sane, awake to blood and whiskey stains, and form remains of bane, and now this born has caused vicious pain. So I'm on to rolling dice now in a different game, a chance to grow and change, improve my life in many ways. Moving from the darker days, excuse a cliche, but I can't find a better expression for I've been staying. But now the lights are on, I'm finally working at it. At first I feared the art and pain pattern was systematic. Drink will do that, crowd your judgment, keep your pistons stacked. But now that haze has vanished, I wrote that first verse hammered, I wrote that first verse. To the worst of times, to the worst of chapters, a chapter of my life, drinking till my brain was battered. My goals and aims are scattered, fuck that, I'm sober now. It's safe to say that remain that phase is over now. But I can't get complacent, I've got a way to go. I've got a lot to show myself and others time to grow. I guess I'll have to wait and see, waiting patiently. I'm doing well, but time will tell when years to come to stay in it. How long will this thing go for? How long until you're sure? How long before you realise? Take broken glass and bloodshot eyes. It took until 24, I'm almost 25. I probably could have, should have done this thing before, but you still on my side. How long will this thing go for? How long until you're sure? How long before you realise? Take broken glass from bloodshot eyes. It took until 24, I'm almost 25. I probably could have, should have done this thing before, but you still on my side.
So that was your track Hypochondriac, Matt. That was about 4 years ago?
Yeah, about that now.
Do you want to tell us about a bit about that track?
Well, yeah, I wrote the first verse when I was like 23, 24, I can't remember exactly how old I was. But yeah, I wrote the first verse when I used to drink a lot, and then when I was about 24, I stopped drinking. And then the first verse is from when like I was mad for it and just doing it all the time. And then the second verse was actually written like months and months, like a long time later, where I'd actually gone, I just stopped drinking basically and just started living healthy and shit.
It's nice when you do that, when you write the first part of the story and it's the first verse, and then you come back to the song and you want to complete it, having like lived the next bit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's good for storytelling because it's a real thing, I suppose. But it's like at the time, like when I talk about it, I'm like not as passionate. I mean, I am passionate about obviously self-development and stuff. But at the time, I'd just done it, so I was like, oh my god, like I seen the light and everything. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to write a song about that. I want to add another verse onto the original song. Yeah. Tell
us a bit about your style of music.
I don't know. I always find that quite a difficult question. I suppose it's definitely rap music because it's like rhythmic and it's poetic and stuff, and I know that's not what rap is, but I like the acronym like rhythm and poetry. It kind of fits for me, so sometimes I use that. but instead of just doing it on like the conventional way of obviously getting a producer to do a track for you and make some beats for you, or doing it yourself, I just always played guitar. I've had guitar since I was a kid, so I just used that really.
That makes you stand out at Cyphers as well, because you're one of the only rappers there that brings their instrument.
Yeah,
you're the music and the melody and...
Exactly. Whenever I play at hip-hop nights, I'm always the guitar, like the sort of the acoustic-y guy that sings a bit as well. And whenever I play at the like nights with where it's acoustic nights, I'm always like the gritty, like, oh, that's the one that does rap. And it's just true. So it's like, I think I didn't consciously choose to do that, but I think it just sort of happened.
It's just who you are.
Yeah, and I like being the odd one out. I think everyone's got a bit of a complex though about being the odd one out.
It's nice that you're your own percussion as well, because that means like the beat will always be you.
Yeah. And when I write songs, it's like sometimes I don't even use rhythm that much. I just play a string and just go dong, so it's like boom, and then I just sing to it rather than doing like a percussive thing with the
like
guitar.
A strumming pattern or
exactly,
anything.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm a hypochondriac, and it's like dong, and then just dong again. But yeah.
Nice. No, I like that. Have you got any new releases coming?
Yeah, there's a song called Best Guesses that's going to be out in the next week. The producer, Nick Sheldon, or Juju Sharp on Facebook, he's really good. He sent me 2 versions, and I've been really ill recently, so I've just not been really doing anything. Just been sort of trying to get better. But I'm all right now, but I've just been, like, I've had the cold that everyone's been having.
Yeah, it's that winter weather.
Yeah,
all comes with Christmas,
bloody
doesn't
winter
it?
weather. Yeah, but yeah, so I've just basically got to pick out between 2 of these songs. There's like I've been sent the original one, but it's a bit long. It's like there's certain parts of it where I'm like, oh, I'm playing guitar too much there. I could have just not put that extra bit in there. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet out of the 2. But it'll be out soon either way.
Where can people find your stuff?
Anywhere really. YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify. What other things are there? Twitter,
yeah.
Twitter, Instagram. I don't ever use Twitter or Instagram. I need to start doing it because apparently it's shit you just should. So I'm going to start doing that. But I just find it boring, like being on the computer all the time.
Yeah, it's true. It's weird being an artist, like, you're considered someone who likes to put themselves on a public platform, but really, like, a lot of us, we're introverts in our day-to-day life
big
before
time.
we get on stage. Like, and it's weird having to constantly communicate with the public, like, on social media. I find it awkward.
Yeah, man. Like people think if you play in front of people, it makes you this mad extrovert, and a lot of people I know that are like performers, and even people that do fighting and they fight in front of big crowds and that. They use that as a kind of, I don't know if this is like, I haven't psychoanalyzed it that much, but like I think some people use that as a way to connect because they maybe don't in other areas of their life.
So true. And when you're getting on stage, everybody thinks you're filled with this confidence. Like, you're not scared because you're there. And it's like, no, I get scared as the next person to stand up in front of a crowd of people and speak through a microphone. But you just push through it, don't you? Yeah,
it's just one of them things. It's like exposure therapy, isn't it? It's the more you do something, the less scared you're going to be of it. Like, I remember I was a window cleaner with my brother. I was rubbish. But we used to go up ladders, and it used to scare me, like, doing the top ladder. But then you just do it, like, you just keep doing it, and you stop being scared. It's the same as anything.
Just combat your fears by getting on with it. So I've got an early Christmas present coming for you lot. My track Tiptoes, which is available on SoundCloud now, I've made a video for it this week, actually. So it was the last week of November leading up to December. And I decided, because it's quite a sunny track, like I wrote it during the summertime, I decided to go to the beach. I went to Saltdean, which is the town I was born in, so it's the beach where I learned to swim, and it's so beautiful. It's got cliffs, it's got hills, it's got everything.
I love that cliff.
Yeah, it's a great cliff. So that video is going to be out later today. It's by Matt Greenfield. It's the track is Ghost Copy Productions. I made it with Ian Lovett, and yeah, I'm really, really excited. It's my first ever music video, and it's got my face in it. So yeah, please check that out. It'll be on all the social medias, and I've been recording a lot lately. I've got some collaborations coming out with Luke Fincher, aka the Fincher Collective, John Standen, a.k.a. Con, Johnny Pitcher, a.k.a. JP, and Joshua Thompson, a.k.a. Apex. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of new music from Boudicca coming out soon. And I'm just using my little radio show to plug all that, because why not? And if you haven't heard my music yet, please go check it out. And if you want to hear more of Matt Murphy, do that.
Where can we hear your music?
Me?
What website?
SoundCloud is Boudicca, YouTube is Boudicca, Facebook is Boudicca, Twitter is Boudicca. I mean, my name's pretty original, so you just type it in, and I'm one of the only people that comes up, really. If you can't spell it, it's Boudicca. It's not Boudicca, it's not Boudicca, it's Boudicca. We were just talking about Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah, what was the actual... Where's that name come from?
She is the queen of the Iceni tribe. I get asked this, like, from...
What's the Iceni tribe?
So they were a tribe in the Anglo-Saxon period. 60 AD was when the Romans invaded, killed her husband, told her she wasn't a suitable monarch because she had a vagina. And her people had an uprising, and they managed to destroy the Roman capital.
Smash the patriarchy.
Smash the patriarchy, exactly. So I am Boudicca II. That's my email address if you care, like boudicca2@gmail.com, keeping it real, because I honestly believe I'm her predecessor. Like, she's my predecessor, and I'm just here to finish the job. Just smash capitalism up and all that shit. Like she says, doing a show about Christmas, which is arguably the most capitalist festival going. But I kind of love it. Like, I have my church days, and I learned a little bit about Jesus and what his birth meant, about, you know, repenting all our sins and all that. And I think, although I don't believe that, like, sins as a whole are bad, like, I quite like sinning, even if it's meant to be wrong. I think it is good to reflect on the good in your life, you know, like if you see Jesus as like a higher being, like what has that higher being brought to you this year that you can be grateful for?
You talking to me or the people?
Both, you know, like everyone. This is a general statement out there to the world. Yeah.
Well, Jesus to me was just like, he was a nice bloke. He seems like a decent fella.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like all those teachings and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bullshit as well, but there's a lot of wisdom.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, like...
Sorry.
I mean, in terms of, like, stories that could hypothetically come true, you could classify that as bullshit. But I think, like, a lot of the things in the Bible have been taken and rinsed for way more than they are. So there's that, like, one line that man shall not lie with man. And from that, like, a whole period of homophobia and like a whole like attitude towards a certain like just it's not even a choice, just, you know, preference, you know, like even if the Bible says man shall not lie with man, like, you know, it also says that...
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
From the Bible. I'm not doing this in a take the Mick way. It's just I read a story in the Bible, the Old Testament, about... I don't know if I want to do this actually, because it is a little bit like controversial. But I'm going to now because I started it. Basically, people will probably have... I don't know if anyone studied the Bible.
I did go to Bible study for a bit.
Do you know about the... what was his name? Lot. Like, I just find this story quite mental, to be fair. Like, there's this geezer called Lot, right? And I don't know the context, so... Yeah, I don't want to, like... if anyone people could challenge me and beat me on this if there was an argument, because
if you have enjoyed today's sermon and would like to respond in the comment section, please do now.
So basically, am I allowed to say this?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so basically there's this geezer Lot, right? And there's these two angels come down. And it's just, I would like someone to, like, there's probably something that I've missed out of this, but there's these two angels come down to this place called Sodom. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think that this place there's been a lot of like stuff going on that the angels and God don't like, apparently. I don't want to be guilty of doing what you was just talking about, but I probably am going to be. But basically, like, they came down to sort of to punish this place called Sodom, and this bloke Lot was like there to sort of, he gave him a place to stay and everything, and said, I'll put you up for the night. And I was like, yeah, sound. So he let him stay there the night, but then there was like, basically a group of men and boys apparently came to the house because they knew these two angels were there. And they basically wanted to get with the angel. And but Lot weren't having it. He was like, no, you can't do that. You can. And this is the bit that freaks me out. He's like, instead of getting with the angels, I don't want to say rude words on the radio, but instead of getting with the angels that you want to get with, you can get with my 2 daughters. They're both virgins. And like, yeah, he was just about to give away his daughters. But they were like, they didn't want girls, they wanted boys. So I was like, no, we want the angels, mate. We want the angels. So the angels came out and they were like, right, you're all blind. You know, as you do. Like, they just blinded everyone.
Okay.
And then, they flew away and burnt the place down. But they let Lot's family get away. And then Lot's wife looked back at the place that was burning down, Sodom, and she turned to sand. No, it wasn't sand, sorry, it was salt. She looked back and turned to salt, unfortunately.
I mean...
She should have known not to look back, though, shouldn't she, really?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean...
That was a mad story, thank you for that. But I think, like, okay, so an angel comes down.
Yeah.
You're straight or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still going to choose an angel over another human being. Like, virgin or what? Like, I'm going to be like, I want to kiss that angel.
Yeah, but I don't think they wanted to kiss him and they're like, hi, do you want to go out for a drink? Let's have we'll talk a bit later. Do you want a cup of tea and whatever? I think they wanted to, like, properly be like, nah, mate, you're getting it, which is bad.
So the angels took their sight?
No, the angels blinded them because they were like, stop trying to do that to me, basically.
So it's all right when a man stands up to misogyny, but when the daughters want to do it, like, nah. I see, that's what I don't like about the Bible. The Bible thinks that women are a possession to be given and taken, like, freely. Like, this whole idea that Mary just had Jesus, you know, like, Immaculate Conception, the Holy Spirit, like, this angel just came down and was like, you're pregnant. And she was like, oh, like...
Fuck yeah.
She was married. Like, she was already planning to have kids. Like, this woman could have been independent, but, like now, like, her womb was just given to the various men to be, like, used as storage.
It's the way... and her being a virgin, it's like, why is the fact that she had sex to conceive a child a bad thing? But it was in them days, and it still isn't today, really, in a lot of ways. Like, people look at... For women to have sex is seen as a bad thing, which is ridiculous.
That's a bullshit stigma. And if you're a woman out there right now wanting to have sex, I say put on your fanciest heels and go out tonight, because it's Friday. Yeah. So, that was way better than the nativity. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for coming on. It's been really great to have you. I'm Boudicca P. We're on Platform B at the Green Door Store.
I apologise for being... I feel quite relaxed. I've done a few radio interviews where I was quite nervous, but I'm very relaxed, so... I'm glad. That's why I'm just maybe I've not got a proper filter.
My motto is chat a lot of shit, get banged in.
Yeah, I've been banged a few times, so...
All right, this track is called Ho Ho Ho.